Hey guys, in this video we'll be looking at how to make an application for CFA scholarships. If you want to appear for CFA exams in 2020, then the last date for making an application for scholarship is 16th September 2019. So for that purpose, you need to visit the official website of the CFA Institute, which is cfainstitute.org. Going there, you need to first create an account. It will just ask for your email ID, put in that, and then you have to log in. Once you are logged in, go to Programs tab, CFA Programs and Scholarships. Here I want to tell you first that what are the types of scholarships available for a CFA candidate. Access Scholarship, Women's Scholarship, Student, Professor and Regulator, and Media. So basically the most applicable ones, the most major of the candidates fall under these two categories. Access Scholarship is basically for those who are unable to afford the entire course fee. So they can opt for Access Scholarship. Basically those who are in need of financing this course. The other one is Women's Scholarship. The only criteria for getting this women's scholarship is that you have to be a woman. Nothing else is required for getting this. So a woman has basically two options. Either she can go for Access Scholarship as well as Women's Scholarship. So the thing is, in Access Scholarship you will have to mention your net income and net assets, and which justify that you are in financial need of this scholarship. On the other hand, for Women's Scholarship there is no such requirement. Only you have to make a personal statement, submit a personal statement which justifies that you are a deserving candidate for the scholarship. So we'll be proceeding with the Access Scholarship here. Clicking on it. One more thing, although a woman has two options to apply for a scholarship, but she can only opt for any one of the option. If she chooses to go for Access Scholarship, then she cannot opt for Women's Scholarship. The last date of 16 September 2019 is for Access Scholarship. There is no last date for Women's Scholarship. The Women's Scholarship is basically until it is open, until the entire allocated fund is used for the purpose. So in basically I can say first come first serve basis. So the Women Scholarship is already opened, has already opened in August, and it will continue until it exhausts. So you can apply for Women's Scholarship. You should apply for it as soon as possible. Now talking more about the Access Scholarships. In this case, the actual course fee, which is for June 2020, $700 plus $450, that is $1,150. The actual course fee, it will be reduced to $250. And the application window is open till 15 September, and eligibility is that you should justify that there is a financial need for making an application to the scholarship. In case of Women's Scholarship, the course fee shall be reduced to $350. That's a huge saving actually, so you can try for the scholarship. Now talking about the procedure, clicking on complete the application. So we are into the application now. Applicant information, you need to select first. This application is applicable for both June 20 and December 20. So you will have the option when to sit for the exams. So I'm choosing June 20 here. Institute ID, email address, name will be automatically filled. Suffix is mostly relevant for maybe the US guys. It is less prevalent here in Asia. So the junior senior you can ignore, as this is not a mandatory option to fill. Date of birth, gender you can choose or you can ignore, not to answer. Choose your country here. Let me choose mine. Phone number, just make sure that only the mobile number digits are covered here. The country code should not be covered, as it is already given up there. The current employment status, employed, whether you're employed or a student, unemployed, retired, intern, whatever you are, so you can select. So in case you're employed part-time as well as a student part-time, so you can choose either of the two. Work experience in investment management industry. So this is not applicable in most of the cases, but if you have an experience in this industry, then do not hesitate to choose it. Are you affiliated with a local society? Well, this does not mean a society in your local community. It refers to the CFA society in your country or maybe in your area. So if in case you happen to be affiliated with it, you can choose yes, otherwise it's a definitely no. If you select yes, then these are the options you can choose for. So if in any way you are affiliated with them, you can choose it, otherwise I'm choosing it no. Well, it's not a mandatory criteria for scholarship. Save and continue. Choose your country. Basically I have to fill something in the criteria, or otherwise I will not be able to proceed with the application. Save. So these are some personal basic details, so there is nothing worth to mention here. Clicking on save and continue. The next one is references and dependents. So basically here you will have to refer at least 2 references. It can be a personal reference or it can be a official or a business reference. So just go ahead, type their name, select personal, business or other. If it's a business relationship, choose the country. You can give their cell phone number. Well, they may or may not contact this person. It is totally up to them to cross-check any information if what you have provided is actually correct or not. I'm just doing the formality here. And the next one, after 2 references, these 2 are mandatory references, you have to give it. This is star marked. In case of dependents, you can choose to add 1 or 2, or otherwise if you do not have a dependent, then you can simply ignore it. Among relationship, you can choose it's a parent, spouse or daughter, etc. So in case you are showing that you have a financial need, I think it is better to show a dependent. This is the most important part, the personal statement, where you will have to describe your entire background, your financial knowledge, your experience in this, whatever experience you're having. Basically, in this essay about yourself, you'll have to justify as to why this course is important to you and why this scholarship is needed by you, why you are a deserving candidate for this scholarship. So basically there are a few criteria on basis of which it will be decided. The number one is obviously the financial need. What is the financial need you are having for making an application to the scholarship? The next one can be that what are the accomplishments or what are the professional achievements you have achieved so far in your career. Then others can be what are the impact you have made to the society and others. So this kind of criteria are basically used to evaluate your application. You can get a sample of this personal statement on the website or quora.com, so you can look up for samples there. Writing on this, you can just save and continue. Oh. Now, under the net income, this is the area where you will put in your all the financial details. What are the income and expenses you're having? You can opt to choose mention them monthly or even annually. So I can choose monthly. Preference as per your country. My income from work, if you are an earning member, choose this. My spouse's income from work need not be mentioned if you are not married. Household income from work, including wages, salaries, tips. So this is basically the income earned by other members of your family. If they are salaried, this will be applicable, and if they are into some business, this one will be applicable. Then if there is any rental income coming from a real estate, select this. Pension income, interest, dividends, other income, etc. When you here in this page, you are only selecting what are the description of the income or the expenses you want to mention, you want to disclose. When you save and continue, the next page will actually allow you to enter the amount. Select all that apply to your expenses. If you pay taxes, mortgages, utilities, food, groceries, basically all these things are not each and every item you can mention very appropriately, very accurately. So I think a greater idea of they just want to know what are your savings and what is the net income you are left with after making all your expenses. So okay, I have to select some of them. Now it will ask for you the amount which you have selected in the previous page, whatever. I have selected monthly, so I'll be putting the monthly income and expenses. Just put in what is it you have. Go ahead, save and continue. So this is basically the net income what I've shown, that is earned by me including my family. And here I'll have to select all that apply to you. Here it is, I own a vehicle, I own a home, I own. So basically in this page, yeah, you must have noticed that in the earlier page I have selected both my income as well as my family income, but in this page it is asking only owned by me, the assets owned by me only. So in case you have a vehicle or a home or real estate, etc., you can disclose it here. You do not have to disclose the assets owned by your family members. So that will actually be a very tedious task to do if you are going to mention the assets of all your family members. So if you have, I'm selecting I have savings and investments, you probably will be having a savings account. So select it, save and continue, and in the next page you will have to put in the amount of savings that you are having. So let me enter amount here. Total net assets. If you have more assets, you can select them. Now this was the final part basically. The next is an acknowledgement that what you have submitted so far is true to the best of your knowledge. So they want this acknowledgement from you, as in case someone may provide a false information, then this acknowledgement will be used against you, as you have agreed that they are true. Here you need to select how did you get to know about the scholarship referral. So you can choose however you get to know, if it's a friend. Attachments, if you find here any listing that any document is listed here, then that will have to be uploaded using this tab. If there is no attachment, like in my case there is no attachment or listed here, then I need not upload anything and I can just proceed. So if the CFA society requires any document or proof what you have mentioned in this application or in your personal statement, then they can ask for you and you will have to provide it then. Fine. This acknowledgement reads that whatever you have submitted is very correct and very truthful, and you have not misrepresented anything, and so and so. If you feel this is one important point, that if you are awarded the scholarship and you choose not to appear for the exam, then in that case you will be ineligible for all the future scholarships. So if you are awarded a scholarship for level 1 and you do not appear for this exam when it is due, then you cannot apply for further scholarship for your level 2 or level 3, or even for your next attempt of level 1. So once the scholarship awarded is gone, it is gone forever. So that was a point to be noted. You just can agree for it. Then the last one is review. Whatever you have submitted, make a review of it, that these are very accurate, and try to you should not exaggerate or misrepresent any information. Be true to yourself, be true to the institute, because once they find that you are misappropriating things, misrepresenting things, then it can go against you. So it is better to be true to yourself. It is okay if you do not get it when you are saying you're being honest to you, but being dishonest, you may get a scholarship, but in future you might fall into trouble. So you can just review whatever details you have filled in. If all these are okay, just you can click on the submit button. So reminding you again that the last date is 15 September actually for the 2020 exams, be it June 2020 or December 2020. So wish you best of luck for this application. May you get it. Thank you.